watching Let's Chat.
Welcome back to Let's Chat. We hope that you're enjoying your start to this Thursday morning. We get to spend a few minutes with a very close friend, Joel Henderson from Volunteers in Medicine, telling us about a really good initiative that you guys are doing right around the corner, and also just continuing the good of Volunteers in Medicine and what you guys do in the first place. So Joel, thanks for making the time to be here.
Well, thank you for the opportunity to share what we do, and also a fun event. It's a fundraiser, as I call it.
Fundraiser, there you go. So for people who aren't familiar, maybe watching at home and thinking, what is VIM, Volunteers in Medicine? Tell me a little bit about what it is, the mission that you guys do.
Sure. So around 22 years ago, some community citizens came together through our church community specifically and said, you know, our parishioners and our neighbors need help to access physicians.
Sure.
Thus birthed Volunteers in Medicine. We're a primary care charity clinic for the uninsured. And what sets us apart is we never ask a patient how they're going to pay for their care. It's a free clinic.
Wow. And that really does make a big difference for so many people that might think, you know, do I go to the doctor? Do I pay my other bills? Maybe I'll just look it up ChatGPT and fix it myself. And a lot of the time, that's not what you need to be. Please don't do that. Exactly. And so I think that it's amazing that you guys are able to step in and be that avenue for people. In addition to this, obviously you do so much good in the community. Now, For the Good, the event right around the corner, tell me what that's going to be about.
Yes, and I love this year's theme, Rooted in Goodness. It's our For the Goods, our third year at the Chattanooga Downtown Marriott, April 29th. It's where we celebrate intentionally at this benefit a patient of hope. So a former patient, we were there when they needed us most, that's what he always says. And then also we could not do the work without our volunteers. So we have a Volunteer Service Legacy Award, celebrating that. We have a nurse, a practitioner who's been with us for 22 years, Holly Gatt. And then also we could not do this work without our funders. And so we're celebrating the George R. Johnson Family Foundation, otherwise known as Hardee's and many other things in our community, who have been such a great supporter over the past 20-some years for our clinic.
How neat. I love when everybody can really partner together, and you called it a moment ago friend raisers. Because it really is people just rallying together and having fun, but all for a great cause. Hardee's, are there going to be biscuits there?
Probably not biscuits, but stay tuned. We'll talk in the fall about our golf tournament. They always have those in September.
You go.
Couldn't resist that plug.
Absolutely.
But always kick off that event with a breakfast from Hardee's.
Well,
so
how fun is that? So it really is. That'll be another one. You know they're going to be talking about that. But you talked about the patient's story, all the other people that are involved really in this process. What are you hoping to see this year as you're going on 3 years of it kind of getting bigger and better every year, and also just furthering that mission statement of what you guys stand for?
I think the advocacy is so important. I never thought that I would put a billboard on Brainerd reminding folks that we are still open and we provide free care. So it's reminding folks if they need a doctor's office to come give us a call. You know, we're old school. Look us up online, our website, and we'll help them get screened and be seen by a volunteer provider.
And Joel, obviously this has been something near and dear to your heart as you advocate for this cause and for Volunteers in Medicine. Is there anything you want to share just about the years about how you've been involved and maybe something that's touched your heart over the time?
Well, I always go back to my roots of my parents. They were small business owners, a beauty barbershop, and I did not realize growing up, they made sure us kids got to our doctor's appointments. I believe my parents, who died way too young, would still be here today if they had preventive health care, but they were uninsured, and I had no idea.
Oh, my word. Well, I'm really, that's so touching to be able to hear that story, and I think it's amazing to be able to see other people out here who hopefully can learn from that and take that
we're here to help.
Be able to help out. And so any other prerequisites or things people have to know before they go and visit you guys, or they just give you a call and you'll take care of them?
You know, if they're adults, 19 to 64, they're uninsured, then give us a call. There is a financial criteria. These days, I think people are kind of surprised that that's not limited. How many folks out there live paycheck to paycheck? They may actually have lost a time where they've lost their paycheck. We can be that short-term gap as far as their doctor, or we can be longer. We had a patient who was with us for 15 years. He came in a wheelchair. He has walked out. He is no longer a patient. So it shows we can help over that journey of getting yourself back to being, and also employed and driving. I keep going, but
how amazing!
Those are real stories every day of our patients who come to us and they're broken, and they feel at a point, you know, where they need a place of care. Also, a warm welcome, and then get them healthy, and then seeing what next that they can be able to accomplish here in our community.
Well, I think that's truly amazing, Joel. And remind me again, if people want to get involved with you guys specifically for this event, how they can do that, and also how they can get involved with you past that as well.
I'll start with the website.
Okay.
So it's vim-chatt.org. It has all the information, not only about the event, but our programs, our services, services throughout the year. And then call us, 423-855-8220. We have in our front reception volunteers and also a staff member who's bilingual, and to try to help serve more and serve better.
Well, I think that's amazing. And Joel, thank you again for all the incredible work that you guys do at Volunteers in Medicine. To learn more about their amazing mission and how you can get involved and rooted in goodness right around the corner, April 29th, you can visit those links right there on your screen. Stay with us. You're watching Let's Chat. We'll be right back after this.